Rate my reversing. Put it in the comment section. 1 to 10, what do you give it? Oh, yeah, that's the wall. Just pretend you didn't see that bit. And just pretend you only saw this bit. There we go, that's what I'm going to do. Hello, and welcome along everybody to the beautiful map, Calmsden Farm. This is going to be our third episode on this farm. If you've been watching my live streams previously, we've been doing a little bit of multiplayer with a friend. So we've gotten along a little bit, done the harvest, a couple of other pieces, getting grass bales in, silage bales and hay. We've got to get the hay bales in today from our grass field opposite our farm. We've also got potato harvest as well to get on with. That won't be in today's episode. That will probably be a live stream with our good old friend Chris. We'll get him on to do that because it's nice and good for the carton. So as you can see, we have got some sheep. We've also got some pigs and some cows. We're just getting stuff ready for them really. Prepping them up so they're all good to go really throughout the rest of the year. It is September the 1st, 11 AM. And our first job is going to be jumping into our case quad track and moving it along to the next field to start subsoiling. So here we are in the case quad track just up near the cow yard. As you can see, that has been subsoiled and limed and it's now turned into stubble tillage. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give the little bell a ring if that helps you, and hit the like button. It's much appreciated when you do, and I really mean that. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's crack on down to our big field that was canola when we bought it and harvested. Our silage bales, they're in the clamp because we're not making silage at the minute, as in silage pit. So we're just making bales and using the pit for storage because there's not too much storage for bales. We've got a little bit more storage for the hay bales that we've got to bring in, and then we're about full at the cow yard for then. Oh, we've also got our Fendt 714 in the field. That is ready to start liming the grass fields. We can go around and do that I think after we've picked up our hay bales. So our big field is just up here on the left. If you have watched the live stream, you probably already know that, so I apologise for repeating myself, but if you haven't, it's nice to let you know, isn't it? Actually, I don't know. We better check if this actually needs subsoiling, because I'm not 100% sure. So if we come onto here, number 16, it looks big. It is big, but it's definitely not the biggest field on the map, so we can see it has been fertilised because we chopped, so that's helpful. Oh, it doesn't need lime or fertiliser. Wow, that's brilliant. So we can actually take this back down to the main yard. So we'll get on with that now. Tell you something, you wouldn't want anything bigger than this coming through the village, that's for sure. It's a little bit tight when we get up here. Proper English traditional map. Tight, narrow country roads. Just how we like them. Ah yes, you'll be able to see our hay bales in the field up here on the left. Just in there they are. Yeah, I didn't quite make that. Let's take two. Yeah, so if you do watch the live streams, let me know what you think, how you enjoy them. If you like them, we'll keep cracking on with them, because I do enjoy doing them. And it's a good way to get quite a bit done on the farm. Just give this a nice wash. Keep it nice and clean. Look after it. There we go. Get in the cab. Right, we'll get this parked away in our big shed where we've got our combine. Turn those beacons off while we're driving around the farm. We don't need those on, do we? Still getting used to the articulated tractor. It's a bit definitely different to use, I would say. Tell you what, let's try and go in the cab. It'd be a little bit easier then. Perfect. Right, that can stay there. We'll jump into the big Manitou and get a trailer up there with it also. Here we are in our big Manitou. I'm a real fan of the Manitou on 22. I am enjoying it. I do like JCB Agri Pro as well, but the attachments, the headstock doesn't quite match the attachments, so I've been steering clear of it a little bit, if I'm honest, because you need them to line up nicely like that. The headstock just seems a bit too big for these. It needs the proper JCB attachments, so I'm sure we'll get into that one day though. And I love the Mini Manitou. It's probably one of my favourite machines so far. I just like how handy it is, how handy it can be in the yard and stuff as well. So what we'll do is I'll get all the bales grouped up nearer to the gate, so it's a bit easier then. Right, there we go, we have got all the bales grouped up nicely in the field near the gate, so it's easy pickup from here. I'm just going to hop over into our case 1455 and bring her over. Here she is. As you can see, we are sat at the cow yard where we unloaded our last load of silage bales. We're definitely going to have to get them fed soon because they are running off fresh air at the minute. Well, except for the grass in their pasture, I suppose. Right, let's head on down there. Just had to stop there for a little screenshot. Always got to capture the moment right when you get the chance. Strap these bells up so they don't go anywhere. There we go, all lovely and strapped. Shame there's not one right at the front. Let's head off, shall we? get back to the yard safely. Can't remember how many pigs we've got. I think could be 60. Not so sure. Should we have a quick look? I'll show you. So we have got 50 Berkshire pigs. And let me double check as well, because I want to make sure that what ages they are. They are 6 months old, so they're the oldest ones. We'll just see. It's a bit of a test really. I've not done many pigs, so on 22. So it's really just to see how they get on, how much money you can make from them and stuff like that. Probably do buying some chickens as well actually. Not bought any of those. Probably be the next purchase. I fancy starting off this map with a bit more equipment to be able to do stuff, and a little bit more land just to make some more money and get on with things a bit better, because we're going to aim to buy the wasteland near the BGA and do like a production site on there, I think, where we can put all of our different productions that we can purchase and then run our grain and crops and all sorts through it really. So yeah, that's probably one of our main focuses. Obviously the whole farm making money is our main focus, but if we can add to that by doing productions, that would be brilliant really. Alright, we'll just take it slowly up here, a bit off cambered as you turn, and uphill. But we pulled round there lovely. We're going to have to drop it down again. And again. Here we go. Just pushing on a little bit. And change. Oh, we got it alright then. We didn't lose all our power. Thought that was it. Right, where's the best place to park this? I think probably reversing in's going to be better. We're going to have to get our mini Manitou out of there first though, because that's what we're going to use to unload it. Had a little bit of an issue with the doors, thinking that they're closed when they're open. Don't really know what that's about, but it's just the start of a map, so there's bound to be updates and bits and bobs. Oxygen David's gonna find out and sort, I guess. I must say, what a map he has made. It is amazing. I'm so glad that we had to wait till Farming Sim 22 to play this, because it just does it so much more justice. So much more. It makes you appreciate it a lot more, I think, the fact that we've had to wait. Not that people don't appreciate his other maps, but it does just make you remember why they're worth waiting for. We're just going to get them down this far end of the barn. I hope we have enough room. I think we should have. Probably against this dry stone wall, I'm going to suggest. That would be the best place. You can see how many straw bales we've collected off our 2 fields of wheat and barley. A shed load. It's obviously a barn, but it works. Or I think it works. Oh, we nearly tipped that one off there. It's a shame we can't do the same with this barn by clearing out the they look like old straw bales in the back there. It's a shame we can't just clear those out. There we go, that sorted those out a little bit better. See, this is just perfect for these little tight yards. Mini Manitou. I do sort of wish I went 3 high on the straw stack as well, because it hasn't half filled it up going too high. So I am going to go 3 high with this. I'm not so sure whether to get our grass fields ploughed yet. I don't know whether to just lime them and leave them without the ploughing done, because they are tight to get round, so it's going to be one of those, I think. It's going to be worth it for how much yield are we actually going to get from that. Do we go 3 high now and risk it? Or should I play it safe? Well, you can already tell what the answer to that's going to be. Ooh. Yeah, let's play it safe. What am I doing trying to do that? There we go. Jeez, why am I trying to do that? It's just like I always do this. Make little and just challenge myself all the time. When I know the sensible thing is no. Just put these ones down the bottom, then the next load of hay we end up making, then we can start stacking it higher. But unfortunately that's not how my brain works. Perfect. So that is our hay done and put away, which is lovely. So we are just going to whip this out of here. Our Keenan on the back of our lovely 1455. I mean, what a beautiful little combination that is. Perfect little farm tractor, I'd say, for the animals. The feeder wagon, we can turn that on, and our first thing is we are going to start putting some mineral feed in. We've got 4 pallets so far, just to get us going, just for a bit of a start up. I don't know how much the Keenan wants to take of this, if it's just a little bit or the whole lot, don't know, so we'll put a little bit in, see how well it goes. Don't really know how it takes it, so it's all a learning curve. Maybe if I got actually over the top of it might help. Okay, so that is over the top of it. If I jump into the tractor and just that helps. Okay, so we're not so sure That's how that works. So what we're going to do is firstly go get a silage bale, and then we'll get a straw bale, or a hay bale and then a straw bale. I didn't really think about bale sizes because I know how small this mixed wagon is. Well, it's not the biggest, it's not the smallest, but it's not the biggest, so I don't want to put the straw bale in and it be pretty much full, because then I think we will be a bit knackered, for a better word. Oh, these silage bales aren't half heavy. Right, as you can see, I forgot that our silage bales weren't going to be fully fermented, so now they are. We can take the wrap off. It's the second day in September, because I had to fast forward a day to ferment them, which is a bit of a pain, but we don't mind. These are just our little teething problems that we've got going on at the start. It's the whole point of the setup of the farm, I guess. You need these teething problems to be able to know what to do better next time. Hopefully this doesn't fill it up too much. We just back it up. That'll go in there nicely. We'll turn this on. Get it mixed in there nice. As you can see, it's slowly filling it up. Wow, that's quite cool. I didn't know it did that. Probably didn't really need the full lot in there, did we? Let's see if we can fish it out. We managed to fish the bale out. We've got 5,463 litres. I just don't want to put the full lot in yet until we're getting our ratios right, so I'd rather take a little bit of time and get them right first of all. If we get that wrong, we could be having piles of hay, silage, straw everywhere, and we do not want that. So if we just pop this above like so, it should start just chopping away at the bottom of the bale, taking it in. We hop back into the case, put this on, and it will slowly show us the mappings of how it's going. So we have only got 12% in there. If I just leave it on a bit longer, wait till the green bars are about level, and we'll start putting a bit of the straw in too. So there we go, the mixing ratio is about 50-50 now. We'll pull it away. I like how it's a bit of a slower mix now. I do like that. And what I'll do is, with the used bales, we'll just place them down here so we know exactly where we're at, what we need to use. We've probably got quite a few bales depending on how much the cows take. I would imagine they'll take a full trailer load with ease. Just gonna pop round here now and get a straw one. We only want the one. Oh, 11,000 litres. There's plenty of dry matter in these. Just cut that corner a little bit so we can get a bit more square on with her. Drop it down into the trailer. Sit in the cab again. Right, okay, so from what I've gathered is it takes a full hay bale, a full silage bale, and it also takes a full pallet of mineral feed, and the mineral feed starts filling up more when you have more of the total mixed rationing. So that's good. What we can do now is we'll just sit here with the straw bale until the Keenan is full, which is brilliant. So we can plonk 2 full bales in, mineral feed next to the wagon, and it can take all of that, and then we just chuck the straw in to fill it up, which is perfect. They're the sort of things you've got to work out with your feeder so you can work a bit more efficiently and quickly. It does take a little longer, which I like because it adds a bit of realness with getting your weights right, I suppose, and your ratios right. Right, I'll be back when it's full. So there we go, we are full, mixed up, and that's what our ratios look like after one full hay, 1 full silage, and 1 full mineral, and the rest straw. They're looking all good in the green. So we will take the Manitou away with the half straw bale. Also, it works out to be about half a straw bale to a full ratio, which is perfect really. Now we can take this round to our hungry cows and get them fed. And I think it's just in the shed where we can feed them. I don't know because I've not actually tried it, so but I'm guessing it would be in this feeding trough here. Just get our chute on the right side, and there it is. Feeding the cattle. They're definitely going to take the whole lot of this. We'll just cruise along here nice and slowly. Drop it down into first so the PTO's getting most... Oh, okay, maybe we've come out of the trigger. So we're just going to have to sit here and let it empty out. Sure, it won't take long. All the cattle are getting very excited, they're coming in. Hungry bellies for a bit of TMR. Okay, so the full load is dropped in. It only seems to let you unload at certain points. You can't crawl along with it, which is a bit of a shame, but that's no problem. I'll show you what we're looking like. So we're not even halfway there. So we're going to get these filled up with TMR, and then we'll be back. Just the last of the straw going into the second mix now. It's going gravy. Second load done. And we are 2/3 of the way there now. One more load and she will be full, which is nice for the cows. And then we can get on with feeding the sheep and hopefully getting some food to the pigs too. Third and final load for the cows is complete, so we'll just park that there because we are going to push one more load into the Keenan, just ready for the following day. So we've always got a load in there ready to feed the cows because we don't want them sat there going hungry. I wouldn't want that anyway. So we don't want our cows doing that either. We have got some young Angus stock and some young limousine stock as well. They're both very young. Let me show you. So we got the Holsteins at reproduction age, which is 18 months. The limousines and the Angus is at 0. So calves. It'd be good if they did show up like calves, but maybe that'll come in the future, we never know. We've also just got to put in here a straw chopper, get some bedding down for them so they're nice and comfy. As you can see here, we've got no straw, so we won't end up getting any slurry or manure. Don't know if there is a manure pit for here, which is a bit annoying. Might just have to put one down somewhere, so we'll have a look into that. Otherwise we're all good really. Cracking on. So that is the cows all full. We've got 38% left in here. I might just leave that in here actually, rather than topping it up, because then once this is emptied we can just put a full load in, if that makes sense. Now I'm just going to park the Keenan in the silage clamp out of the way, bearing in mind we don't crash it into anything. That'll do that, and then we'll just go pick up our little straw chopper and get that filled up. Lower the back down, we'll pop a bale on it. This is only half a bale, but she'll do. Then we can... Apparently this takes 2 bales, so I'm going to try that. I'm actually just going to put this one straight in the chamber because I've parked it in an awfully awkward place. Awfully awkward. Yeah, I don't see how it holds 2. Maybe that's because you can partially open and close the door. But we'll have to just give that a good tester, I think. And the straw chute is on the other side, so we've just got to come in here and swing it round. We've actually got quite a lot of space in this yard as well, which in this just this barn, so that's quite nice. Didn't think there would. I didn't know there was this much space in here, so yeah. Oh dear, we lost the trigger. There it is. Let's just get it in there. Yeah, it stops the trigger when you're twisting it up and down and around a bit. Can't really see where that is going on the floor though. It'd be going somewhere. I'd have thought maybe round the back here, but can't see it. Maybe it needs quite a lot. Let's go get some more then. I'll crack on and get the straw all filled. Okay, so it looks like we've got 2 fairly safely loaded up there. That's with the back door partially open. Hopefully this works a treat. Can't see why it wouldn't, but then again you never know. Bit tight round here. I'm gonna have to take it a little bit steady, I think. It's probably not the most orthodox way of carting straw in the straw chopper, but it works. There we go, we can see our first bit of straw being distributed onto the floor lovely now, which is nice to see. It's getting full, near half full so far. So we're nearly there. One more bale I think, and that'll be about us. I'm going to take the bale round to the straw chopper. It's a bit more quicker and nimble on the Manitou. The Mini Manny. Straw chopper was probably built for the smaller bales rather than these big 6-foot ones. But it's coping lovely with them. Would love to see a McHale straw chopper in this. It'd definitely be a nice addition, especially to a British or Irish farm. not in there very well, but it's in there nonetheless. And there it is this time, shooting straight into our racks, which is just what you want really. But let's forget about that sort of stuff. Look how much better the floor looks with a bit of straw. Well, they've had an accident already on it. Don't worry, we'll cover it up with straw. Beautiful. There we go, she is done and dusted. Let's park it up. That will do. We're just going to drop this off here. Collect the big Manitou. And we'll bring the sheep back some hay. I'd rather use this because it's just that little bit quicker for road work. Probably a little bit safer on the road as it has actually got a number plate, so it's road legal. There's the mini one, I don't think is. And this weighs a whopping 8.9 tonnes, which is perfect for loader work. Hence why we've bought a small and a large one. Because the small one's brilliant for that prime example of being in the cow yard then, manoeuvring around small tight spaces, and this one's good for all the field work and the big jobs. Probably big jobs including moving potatoes when we come to that. We've got a storage place, but it's when they're best to sell really, and for loading up the trailers for the pigs. So I think we'll take 2 hay bales. I think that'll be enough for the sheep for now. Doesn't take long for them to go, does it? We'll definitely... Whoa, 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 whoa. Catching something here. Oh, it's just still trying to go forwards. Look how much bigger it is in the yard. It's horrible to try and manoeuvre about. Right, let's get this down to the sheep and see you there. Here we are, just arriving at the sheep field. We've just got to figure out where we need to put them. The gates on this map are just beautiful as well. Proper English style. Right, that's all they're running about. They know food's here. They know food's here. Okay, so these look like the feeding troughs. Just put those there. Okay, so the grass is full. You only need 3,000 litres. That's gotta be a joke, isn't it? Well, I'm sorry sheep, but I'm gonna leave this here with you because I'm not taking that all the way back to the yard. We'll just pop it on the other side because you seem to prefer eating from that side, so we'll drop them down here. A bit closer. Like that, and that should be beautiful. We just need to sort a water source out for you guys and you should be all good. Close that gate behind us. Manitou's going to sit there for now. We're going to jump into the case and get some wheat, because that is what the pigs are going to want. Don't know how much we'll need, but we'll take this grain trailer for now, as it's already on, which is lovely. This has had a nice clean wash, but won't be long before it gets dirty once we're in that potato harvest, I can tell you that for sure. Especially if it starts raining. Just pop under here, press R. Do we want wheat or barley? We'll go for wheat. We normally get a better price for barley, selling it wise. Don't know how much the pigs will need. Grain. Don't know what protein is. So they have canola and sunflowers as well. Potato, sorghum and sugar beets. We just got to work out what does what. There we go. That is one trailer load of wheat. They probably won't take all of it. I will be shocked if they do, because there's only 60 pigs there. Let's get these beacons on for the road. We should be cooking on gas. If you have watched the live streams, I'm sure you noticed Chris loves his beacons. They're on everywhere, even including the fields. I tried to tell him, but like a kid in a sweet shop with the beacons, with all the flashing lights, especially on these wonderful dually trailers by 4D Modding. If you are wondering where you get them from, check out his Facebook page. They're normally all posted on there, and on Ear Agri on Google. So check them out, because they are a wonderful piece of kit. So are all of his mods. We've got to work out which one's which here. I'm guessing the bigger one is for the grain and stuff. Moment of truth, how much the pigs actually need. Wow, so they did take quite a lot. So yeah, wheat, barley is just under grain, which is pretty bog standard, to be honest. Just going to check if there's a gate over here. No other gates. So it's just the way round through the horse field. At least they didn't take all the wheat. Else we would have had some hungry pigs on our farm. Just gonna run some canola over there as well, see what that fills up. Don't know, I thought this would have filled up. Obviously it's gonna fill up grain, but I would have thought it'd have filled up protein, because I think there's protein in wheat. Pretty sure there is. Oh no, we need to tip this in the actual grain store. Get rid of it again. Am I going to get it all the way around there, do you think? Rate my reversing. Put it in the comment section. 1 to 10, what do you give it? Oh, yeah, that's the wall. Just pretend you didn't see that bit. And just pretend you only saw this bit. There we go, that's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of that. Get back out of here. There we go, we got 116,000 litres of canola out of that field, which is brilliant. Hopefully we make a good amount of money off our crops that we've harvested this year. Can only hope, can't we? This field has also been lime and subsoiled, so it's now turned into stubble tillage when it shows up on the map, which is cool. Get out the way. Some more food for you here. Might just have to run over them a little bit, hopefully they move. No, they don't want to move. It says they accept canola anyway. I wonder if perhaps... maybe because it's... let's fast forward time actually. I think it's because I've done something wrong and filled up the pigs too much. So you see here? So now it's a bit of time's gone by. The pigs have eaten a bit of food, so now it's letting me tip a little bit of canola. It's a bit of a shame really, because we shouldn't fill them 100% out with grain. They need a bit of everything. See how it's given two 12 litres of protein? Yeah. We need to look into that for sure. But I think that video is long enough. We've fed the sheep, we've fed the cows, and we have finally fed the pigs. We just need to get them watered at some point, probably in the live stream. So stay tuned for the live stream. That will happen every Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to say. But yeah, if you stuck around this far, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you again on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.